All right, welcome back to the channel. We appreciate all the new subscribers and hope you feel welcome at the Manti Homestead. I've got a great video for you today. We are going to be dealing a little bit in the greenhouse because I just filmed some exciting progress inside. I'm telling you, the low temperatures are rising just another few degrees and all the plants are responding. It's extremely cool. But today's video will focus a little bit more on the rabbits. And you know, there's something that's really frustrating that we need to talk about. Yeah, it gets a little bit political, but it directly affects my rabbits. It affects, if you have cows, it'll affect them too. It's the medicines you need on a homestead to keep those rabbits and your cow healthy. And coming up, the government's putting restrictions on it. And so we're gonna talk about that, but mainly I wanna show you inside the rabbit hutch what good that medicine does. I filmed a video a couple of, maybe what, a week and a half ago of a rabbit who was infected with something, and that unspeakable medicine cured it in a beautiful way. So we're gonna have a discussion on why it's important to have freedoms, but there'll be a lot of footage from the homestead today coming up. Oh, sorry, it's me again. The reason I'm holding this flippin' celery is I'm filming this on Sunday. So it's my one day to cook. I'm making some goulash. And so kind of cool. We can just go pick our own celery. And I think, I've never done celery, so I'm excited. If this celery's horrible, just put it in the comments. Nate, you're horrible, your celery's dumb. I think it's amazing. So I'm gonna use this to make my goulash, and then we'll use the top of the leaves here to lure in our baby bunnies, because the babies are out. They no longer look like nasty hairless rats. They look like cute little snow poof balls. And so I'm excited to show you that while we talk about the medicine, which must not be named. All right, we're back in the rabbit hutch. And I'd like you to think that I'm a rabbit whisperer, but no, this is just right before they are out here to eat. And so anyway, so it looks like they love me, but they don't. They love Becca.
Yeah, I was gonna just... Do you want me to do it?
No. Will you turn it sideways? Wait, did you already start?
Yep.
We'll stop. Just kidding. We're not in a good mood. All right, we're trying to fix our favorite doe who has a massive mite problem mixed with, she just got, stop zooming in on me, Devin. She just got in a fight, so her ears are just nasty. So we're just putting 1 drop of ivermectin, which I'm sure we can't say on YouTube, but this is for the rabbit who's in need because of bites. So can you just tip her so I want it to go kind of straight down in the canal. We're just gonna do 1 drop. We don't have a dropper, so. Okay. And then can we get this other side for her too?
Oh my, don't we need to clean that out more?
Yeah.
Is that how the other side looks too?
No. Okay, well, we'll check on that for a few days. And
Do you want to scoop your finger in there and scoop that crud out of there? I feel like we should. Okay, sorry, sweet. It's hard.
let's get it. I think that's all those are scabs. I don't want to pick it off ever.
Okay.
It doesn't feel like it. So,
Right.
and I don't know, but it doesn't feel right.
There's a lid.
I know it's in the house. It's in the house.
Okay.
Okay, Devin, thank you.
Do you want to help me catch that little? Look at that. We definitely have babies somewhere. I think it's down there.
Wow. Oh, Devin. Oh, just missed it. They was making love.
I see it, Bunny. I see it. It's down there. See it?
Little bunny down there?
No,
Do you think they have had babies down in the burrow? I don't know.
Well, they would clean it up. Look at her ears. So I'm back here with the rabbits, and oh my God, I just got done re-watching that video I had made, the one I just showed you, and you can't tell, but when I did that video, all of her ears were just full on crust. Those mites had taken over. She had been attacked by the other rabbits. They see weakness, and so what do? They just pounce on her. And so the missing parts of her ear were actually from the other rabbits fighting her. It was just awful because she went from getting mites to being attacked. Her ears were all gobbed up. And again, she's our favorite doe. And so you can see the stress level in my facial expressions as Devin kept zooming in on me, a little turd. And I was just not in the mood because she's such a good rabbit. Well, I thought we were going to lose her. But you know what? We didn't lose her. She's right there. She's healthy. I think she's got babies coming. And it just took one little tiny drop of that medicine in each of her ears. And I noticed a difference the next day. I have a video of it. I don't know if I'll find it for this video or not. But here, just a week and a half later, she's mostly cured. Now, the one thing with mites is some of these other rabbits, Becca has noticed that they have a little bit of it too. That's normal. So if one gets it, they'll spread it to the other one. So it's a simple fix. We're going to get a little dropper and we're going to put one drop of that in each of the rabbits' ears, and it will the mite problem in our rabbit colony will be over. Now, think of the stress in that video I gave you just a minute ago. Now, imagine living in a world where you couldn't put one drop of that most effective medicine, a medicine that has been used for so many years. And it's not just been used on rabbits, but it's been used on cattle and horse. You remember when Joe Rogan went on, well, I guess he didn't go, he was talking on his show about the use of that medicine, and he used it in conjunction with the health crisis we've been in, and everybody started vilifying him, using horse dewormer, and the big controversy ensued, which is absolutely ridiculous. That medicine's been used in billions of times amongst humans, but because it went political, fast forward now in today, the vilification of that medicine has gone full circle. So starting in July, you're going to have to go to a vet to get that medicine. Now, maybe you guys don't have animals yet in your homestead, but maybe you will. And think of how annoying it is. I mean, we obviously have a very small homestead here. We have one head of cow and we have some rabbits. And, but so for us to justify going to a vet and say, hey, our rabbits have some mites, and then to, have him write a prescription so then I can go down to the Tractor Supply and buy that is absolutely ridiculous. And you know what? If we don't get outraged on these little things, then liberties and freedoms keep on eroding more and more and more, and it affects you. So if I didn't have a stockpile of the medicine, which shall not be named, after July, then what? Are these rabbits worth it to me to go get $100 vet bill just so he can write a prescription for one of the most safe and effective medicines used for who knows how many years? And suddenly I have to pay that extra money to a vet? Well, rabbits don't have like a tremendous amount of, what am I trying to say, profit built into them, especially when you have just a podunk little setup like this. So it's just absolutely ridiculous. You know, you've heard the term a war on food. Well, I believe it. I don't know what you believe. You know, sometimes I know these videos get a little bit political. Hey, we just want to enjoy your rabbits. Well, I want to enjoy my rabbits too. Like, that's the point here, folks. You know, there's a really good mini series that we watch every 4th of July. We watch, it's the John Adams miniseries based off of David McCullough's books. And we watch episode 2 with our kids every year. And there's a clip on there where, and I don't think this is a historically accurate clip. I want to share it with you anyway. There's a clip where the character of Abigail Adams is talking to John Adams saying, politics. Do I not live politics every day when I go to the cupboard and I can't find flour and sugar and pins? Don't I live politics? So what I'm doing right here is I'm threading the needle. You'll see some of my video where, why is this Homestead dude talking about politics? Well, if I can't go to the store and get one of the most safe and effective medicines ever to treat my rabbit's ear or to treat my cow, and they basically get something that could kill them because I can't go get a simple, common, safe medicine. Why? Well, it's because of politics. And if we just let these things happen to us, then our backyard homestead and just the prosperous way of life, it gets threatened. I don't know how to make it any more clear. All of it's related, folks. I hope that makes sense, and hopefully it can give you an idea of why the videos that I make are the way that they are. Anyway, I don't know why the little baby bunnies didn't come back out. I was hoping to have some more baby footage for you. I'm glad she's healthy. She'll probably give us many, many more babies, and I'm grateful for that medicine that helped us with that. You realize in just, a couple of short weeks, Splash, the cow, will be having her baby. So I'm going to be doing some research to see if I can show you all of that process or if there's some rules against it. But hopefully I can just show you the whole thing. If I do so, I'll warn you in the video in case your kids are around. I would recommend you bringing your kids to watch it, but I'm not going to broadside you. I'll let you know. But that's exciting. It's going to be so fun. All right, March 5th in the greenhouse. Check this lemon out. Kind of excited. They're getting buds everywhere. That might not seem like a big deal to you, but it is to me. Pretty cool. We'll keep you updated on what the blossoms look like and how soon it will be till we get some lemons. So right now the plant itself is about maybe a little over 4 feet tall. So it's still kind of a young plant, but man, it's done really well on this floor. That's exciting. If we go a little further, let's just take a look at the other tropics. My word, I was in here just the other day. So this is the lemon we got at Tractor Supply. So it was a lot smaller, just one of those cute little, container plants. And I think it's got something trying to start. All right, what other tropics do I want to go look at? Oh, the pineapples hanging out in there are doing decent. I was noticing this pineapple down there. Can you see it? It's been on the floor and it looks like it got maybe slightly cold, but it's still growing. So something I was thinking of for the pineapple is we could put them in between each of these barrels. Every time we eat pineapple, just start harvesting the top for seeds, for plant starts, and just have pineapples everywhere because they're like 3 years before you get any fruit. But that's some parts of some space in the greenhouse that I think we could do. All right, Tangelo. This is our Tangelo tree, which is, I think, very similar to like a mandarin orange. And so it is only a little over 3 feet, maybe 40 inches. And Becca just told me we had the same thing going on. Look at that. Tangelo buds. So we'll keep you updated when that turns into a flower. Again, that might not seem like a big deal to you, but it is to me. All the people watching from Florida is like, this kid's an absolute idiot. Yes, I am. And the grapefruit, nothing yet. So, dang, that's pretty exciting. Anything else I need a video while I'm over here?
Peas behind you.
Yes, we're eating peas. I think I've already... Those flowers look amazing. Oh, I was looking at this. Look at the blueberries.
I know, yeah, the blueberries.
Haven't showed the world that. By world, I mean all 200 of you. It's like practically the whole world. So, I don't know how big blueberry plants normally get, but this one is, you know, about 2 feet tall.
We have a second
artichoke. Big deal, big news, alert, alert. So I looked this up, that oh my gosh, look at that thing. It's like a monster. It's about the size of a golf ball, but that one up there is like a softball. Oh my gosh, we are proud parents of artichokes. Oh, there's a third one. Boom. So we got Huey, Dewey, and Louie. Wow, that's actually cool. So even if that one plant only gives us 10 artichokes, it's not worth the space, but it's so flippin' cool. We are totally gonna do it. And one of you in the comments had mentioned, and actually reminded me that avocados, especially young avocados, love shade. So I was just about ready to chop down the artichoke, and then finally it started giving me artichokes. And so I started liking it again. But I'm reminded that we like the artichoke for now because it has given us that young avocado plant shade. And look how good the avocado's doing. I mean, that's a big deal, because if you look at the one that was over here, let's go on a little stroll. I don't know, it's hard to compare because this one seems to be doing good too, but it's also kind of in the shade from the wall here. And all last summer we had it in the shade because we had massive plant vine canopies above it. Oh, just an update on the leaf. For almost all winter long, that thing has been rolled up. I don't know if you remember that. But now we're just suddenly getting the growth back. And so all of these middle leaves are unwinding, unfolding, and then just coming out to play. So all these leaves, they just grow and die off, grow and die off. Like, that's just normal. And I'm super excited to just reset the leaves on here because, I mean, they look a little battered to me. You know, they just went through a harsh Utah winter, the harshest winter we've had here in this area at the homestead for years and years, and maybe in my lifetime. And so they're alive, a little bit of war wounds on them. Some of that's normal. Some of that is effects of cold, but here, they made it. Okay, I think that's all. Oh, I did notice this. I know we've already looked at the peach tree, but man, I think it's beautiful. Again, not a very smart use of space to have this little patio peach tree. So they only get about 6 feet tall, but I just wanted to do it. So we're gonna see if it works and if I can be eating peaches in 2 months. So maybe about the time I normally plant the garden outside. That'll be fun, a little eccentric, maybe a little worthless, but we're gonna do it. So Becca told me these are not weeds, they are, did you say walking garlic or walking onions?
They're regular garlic.
Oh, regular garlic. That's why I don't weed out here. We actually haven't really done much weeding out here. With it being closed off, we don't have much. Some, but not much. Remember all those broccoli flowers? Pretty dang awesome. It's fun. I'm just gonna take you on a little stroll as you're walking along, because in 2 months, this place is gonna look amazing. Maybe even within 1 month.
Oh, the chayote picked up.
Oh, that's good. So we grew a chayote squash And the one on the back wall is doing fantastic.
This one went so pale, but look at this green.
Oh, wow.
So it's happy. I need to make it a little trellis to
So we
grow.
actually aren't quite sure if this is some mineral it's lacking or if it's just because it was next to the cold window. But the fact that this second vine that's closer to the window is just, look at that. You can tell that thing's going to explode. These things get huge. So this will be a massive vine in the coming months with chayote squash about the size of a palm hanging all from the ceiling, and it's going to be amazing. So take note on that. I'm all excited. You're thinking I'm on some kind of drug. Nope. Just wait for a month or two and you'll be like, oh my word, he had such great vision. It looks so beautiful and tropical in there. Yeah, not yet, but it will. Okay, well, I think that's all of my video for today. Please like and subscribe. We keep growing the channel. In the comments, I actually read the comments because I'm still trying to figure out a little bit about what you want to see. So feel free to put any of those things in the comments, and please share. When you share and when you like and when you subscribe, it helps me want to sit here on a little bucket on top of a heap of rabbit poo and bring you some videos. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Thanks. All right, you've already met Huey, Dewey, and Louie artichokes. But look at this. We've also got Pewey.
Huey.
Huey, Dewey, Louie, and Pewey. Oh my God, I cannot. I do not know how to selfie film. Can we document? Oh, can you see it? Right there. You can see it in my selfie videography. Pewey. Becca does not like the name, but I do.